Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. I've got a smartphone here from Alcatel who very kindly sent me this out free of charge to do this video. That comes in at a price point that is absolutely astounding, absolutely amazing. It's around about sort of £99 or just under £100, available from various retailers including Carphone Warehouse. You can check out the links down in the video description. And I want to express my experience with this and share with you my amazement that they've packed this in to a smartphone this cheap. I cannot believe it, and I hate sort of using the word cheap because it sort of conjures up in your imagination that something's sort of not very well made and you know it's bottom of the pile and it's just cheap and nasty, and that isn't the case. I think the better way of describing this is absolutely fantastic value for money. Give you a close-up look at this. We've got a 5.5 inch 18:9 display. The resolution is 720 by 1440. It's got a Dragon Trail 2.5D glass on it. It's a very, very nice display. Very, very good. It's running Android 8.1 Oreo. It's got a quad-core 1.5 GHz processor. It's got all of the regular sort of sensors that you would imagine getting in a smartphone. And then if you look on the back, we've even got dual cameras. 13 megapixel and a 2 megapixel camera. The 13 megapixel is interpolated to 16 megapixel, just to give you a little bit of extra resolution. And it's capable of capturing 1080p video at 30 frames per second. The front-facing camera is capable of capturing 720p and it's 5 megapixels on the front-facing camera. The specs sound very, very good for the price, and I want to tell you about my experience with this in a short while. Before I do so, I want to say a big hello to everyone tuning in live. I'm buzzing today. I'm in a really good mood. I'm always in a good mood, but I'm in an extremely good mood today, and I want to say a big hello to Gadget Dad, Rob Maguire and Golden Solution, all in the live chat. Now if you're watching live, you can use the live chat. If you want to support the channel, hit the super chat button. That helps support the Geekanoids channel. And if you're watching after the live broadcast, you can use the regular comment section below. And then one last thing before I get back to talking about the Alcatel One X. If you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on my future videos. So back to the Alcatel One X. Let's just talk a little bit about the camera first of all. So the camera on the back is the main one I've been testing. I've done a few selfies, but certainly the main one on the back is what I've been using the most. And there is good and bad. And as I say, all of my opinions I express about these products are indeed my own. I haven't been asked to say anything in particular. In sort of dark to low light, the Alcatel One X struggles a little bit. It's still acceptable. You just get a little bit of noise creeping in, but the colours are really good. Very, very good indeed. And you'll also find that, I mean, look at this one. Let me just look at this. Very, very good indeed. Let me just hide away so it focuses in on that screen there. Wow. You see the quality of the screen and the quality of the camera. We've still got that depth of field coming in. Now, even though it captures really good photos, the focus is a little bit slower than some smartphones, but I don't think you'll be disappointed. There's a little picture of my sign behind me here. And this one here, which was quite challenging because low light, I didn't have any studio lights on for this one. And I was trying to capture the white behind me, just there with the geek sign. And it still managed to capture some depth and some shadow. It did a really good job, and video is equally as good at 1080p 30 frames per second. So camera for this price of phone, I think you'll be more than happy. It's also got electronic image stabilization whilst capturing video. And the battery, let's move on to battery life. People always ask this. Very, very good battery life on this smartphone. Also 16 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM. It supports SD card or micro SD card up to 128 gigabytes. Wow, it just sounds too good. It sounds too good for the money, and it really has surprised me, the quality of this. So I want to show you the screen again. Very, very good resolution again, a nice screen, good viewing angles as well. Look at the off-axis viewing angles on this screen. Really very nice. On this side here we've got the SIM tray and memory tray. We've got a 3.5mm audio jack. We've also got secondary mic up the top, volume rocker, power on off button, speaker on the bottom, and obviously the pickup for when you're making and taking calls, and micro USB for charging. A little bit of texture to the back. Obviously the cameras and the flash on the back as well. Oh, and just that top section has got the front facing camera. It feels just really nice in the hand. This does not feel like a sub £100 smartphone. The only time it feels like a sub £100 smartphone is just a little bit in the performance. Sort of when you're transitioning between screens and scrolling, you do get some frame drops. If you've got quite a few apps, if you've got, I should say, let me rephrase that, if you've got quite a few apps running and you're switching between apps and doing lots of quite processor intensive tasks, you find a little bit of slowdown. But then you've got to think back to how much you paid for the phone, and you know, fantastic price point, absolutely fantastic. With regards to battery, I see somebody asking about the battery capacity. It's a 3000 milliamp hour battery. It's plenty good enough to get you through a day easily, because we've got a sort of a lower spec processor, lower resolution screen, and unless you're maxing out the brightness and staring at this for 6-7 hours a day, I don't think you're going to have a problem with battery getting you through a whole day between charges. Possibly a day and a half if you're a low to medium user as well. It's nice and slimline. It's fairly light, but it's still got a really good density to it. And I hate it when you get a smartphone that feels hollow. So this one feels like it's got some really good internals, and it's really sort of kept a nice sort of compact footprint to give it that dense, well-made feel. Feels very, very nice indeed. If you are after like a second phone, or indeed you're after a smartphone for a younger user, or indeed you're after a smartphone and you just do not want to spend silly money on a smartphone, then I certainly think you can do far, far worse than this. This is fantastic for £99. I'm really very, very impressed. Of course, it's a full Google Play Store supported phone as well, so you can download whatever apps you want. Comes pre-installed with quite a few sort of Google apps. Indeed, there's quite a lot of pre-installed app, but no, not anything I would call sort of bloatware or anything like that. So it's a really good experience with this one. Very, very impressed. Well done, Alcatel. If you want to pick up this for yourself, check out the links down in the video description. There's also a link there to the Alcatel website. Please do check them out. They make other smartphones at other price points that all offer up great value for money. That's it for this video. If you've got any questions at all, pop them in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button as well if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another one very soon.